welcome to our new student live Q&A session here at the University of Glasgow's Dumfries Campus. My name is Amy. I'm delighted to welcome you all today, and I'm joined with my colleagues here from across the school and university to tell you a little bit more about what life is going to be like when you join the University of Glasgow at our wonderful Dumfries campus. So if you have any questions at all for us, please feel free to use the comment section, or you can visit slido.com and use the code #UofG and ask us any questions that you might have. So first things first, I am delighted to introduce some of my colleagues here with us today. We have got Jerry, Laura, Gina, and we've got Leslie here as well. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining.
Hi, Amy.
I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves a little bit and tell us a little bit about what it is you do here at the University of Glasgow. So, Jerry, can we start with you, please?
Hi, I'm Jerry Moore. I'm the Security Operations Manager at the University of Glasgow. My role, I'm entrusted with ensuring the safety and security of our campus community, that's staff, students and visitors. And we have a team of 57 staff, which consists of 2 security operational managers and 5 teams on a rotational shift pattern. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And Laura, can we go to you next?
Thanks, Amy. Hi, I'm Laura Davidson. I'm the Student Experience and Operations Manager here at the Dumfries Campus. I oversee a team of 8 professional service colleagues, and we support academics through the learning and teaching cycle and also ensure the student experience agenda for Dumfries students is met.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And we'll go to Gina next.
Hi everyone, my name is Gina Baxter and I'm the Student Engagement Coordinator at Dumfries Campus. I have quite a large remit, but I'm really here to support with anything student experience, so I'll leave it as that today.
No, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. And there we go to Leslie.
Hi everybody, I'm Leslie Firth. I'm the Facilities Duty Manager. So my responsibility is the building. I look after the building and essentially the people who are in the building. We fix things, we move things, we tidy things, we open and close the buildings. We also are responsible for first aid, testing fire alarms. I've got a team of 3 and probably the first people you'll ever see if you walk in through our door, because that's where we're usually in, front door at the foyer.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And as I said, my name is Amy. I'm Outreach and External Engagement Coordinator for the school and for the campus. And I like to say I do all the fun things. I run student recruitment events. I do our open days and I work with our social media teams as well. And I am delighted to be here today to tell everyone, as I say, a little bit more about what they can expect when they join the University of Glasgow this September. So we have so many questions have already been sent in. Thank you so much. As I say, if you have any more questions, please just use the comment section or go to slido.com and use the Q&A function there. Use code UofG and all your questions will come directly to us so we can get you some answers. So, let's just dive straight in with our first question. We've got a lot to get through. When should I be on campus? So what is our first day on campus? Laura, I'm going to come to you for this one.
Thanks, Amy. So we have the official start of term is the 16th of September for our new students. That's both undergraduate and postgraduate. And during that week, there's a whole host of important sessions that you should be on campus for. We've also got they're interspersed with exciting, more social events, which we also hope you'll join us for, which Gina will no doubt talk about at some point. So 16th of September.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And our next question actually covers just that, which is, what is Welcome Week like? When does it run? Gina, what can we expect?
So I would say Amy doesn't get to do all the fun things. Definitely on the student engagement side, we get to do lots of fun things. So we've got loads of different fairs running from Monday to Friday on Welcome Week. We've got Freshers Fair on the Monday, so we have lots of different organisations coming to that, and we've got like Dumfries and Galloway Citizen Device, LGBT+, Independent Living Support, we've got vintage clothing. On the Tuesday, we've got the Societies Fair, so we've got like a musical theatre company, we've got Wildfowl and Wetlands Trust, we've got For Enjoyment doing art activities, and we've got King's Cafe and lots more. We have Clubs Fair on the Wednesday, which is all our sports facilities. So we've got local gyms, we've got rugby, table tennis, there'll be lots happening then. On the Thursday, we've got our Volunteers Fair, so we'll have Food Train, Dumfries and Galloway Befriending Project, and we'll have third sector Dumfries and Galloway, who offer lots of different volunteering opportunities. And then on the Friday, we've got our international fairs. So we've got organisations like Dumfries and Galloway Multicultural Association coming. We've got Barclays Banking, and we've got so much happening each day in our foyer in Rutherford McEwen. And then alongside of that, we've got a really diverse programme. So we've got a mixture of need-to-know sessions, such as support with Moodle, meeting your advisor of studies, student support services, sessions on good comms and what that is, sessions on security and help in setting you up on our IT. But we do, as Laura said, we've got loads of fun activities, and that's really to help you get involved in the student community here at the University of Glasgow. So some of the highlights this year, we've got our mostly ghostly tour of the campus, because our campus is such rich in history. We've got Solway tours coming down to do a tour of Dumfries, and then you'll be able to go and see our beautiful surroundings of Curlaverick Castle and Solway Coast. We have a quiz night as well running, and we've got a free barbecue on campus. We've got a cycle tour, so if you want to bring your bike, then there's lots of great transport routes up to the campus, so we can show you some of those. We have pets as therapy coming, so that you can get your animal cuddles in. We've also got a concert that will be taking place on campus, and we've got a pool night, so there's so much happening. And in between all this as well, we've got lots of sports happenings as well. So we're partnered with Dumfries and Galloway College that are just right next door to us, and they have some excellent sports facilities. So we'll be offering things like pickleball, football, volleyball, and lots of fitness sessions. So there really is something for everybody on Welcome Week. So yeah, I hope that we see lots of you there.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness, there's so much going on. That sounds incredible. It really does sound like there's something for everyone there. So thank you so much. We've just put a wee link on the screen there, glasgow.ac.uk/schools/SES/students and /welcome. That is where you can find the full schedule of everything that is going on during Welcome Week. You can find out times and locations. And that is something we should say as well, actually. For your first day on the 16th of September, you're looking for the Rutherford McEwen building on campus. So we have a couple of buildings on the campus. We have Rutherford McEwen, we have our library, and we have Maxwell House as well. But for day one, you're looking for the Rutherford McEwen building on our campus. There'll be lots of signs. There'll be lots of ambassadors everywhere in their bright pink t-shirts and bright pink hoodies. So you will not miss them. But we are really looking forward to welcoming you for your very first day on the 16th. So thank you so much, Gina. That all sounds amazing. I'll definitely be there for the therapy dogs and for the barbecue. That all sounds amazing. I want all those dog cuddles for sure. Okay, let's do our next question here. What do I need to bring for halls? So I will answer this one. So in accommodation, in university accommodation, so all of our residents are supplied with a bedding pack. So that includes your duvet, your pillow, your sheet, your duvet cover, and your pillowcase as well, and a mattress protector also. It also has all the basic kitchen equipment, so your pots and pans and baking trays, crockery, cutlery, and glasses. So what I would say is you don't have to bring everything in the kitchen sink. You can bring really just, what it is that you need in terms of, your clothes, your books, all that kind of stuff, your personal belongings. But don't worry too much about kitting out a full kitchen or anything like that. I would say wait and see until you get here. If there's anything missing, which, or something that you really, really desperately want, then of course, you're more than welcome to bring whatever you would like. But we get a lot of questions about this, about what exactly do you need to bring when it comes to kitchen supplies, when it comes to like bedding and all that kind of thing. So we do provide the bedding pack and we do provide kitchen supplies in that respect. But if you have any other questions, please do just let us know. Okie doke, next question. Here we go. Okay, what is the Safe Zone app? Jerry, this is definitely one for you.
Right. The Safe Zone app is an app that we brought into the university to keep everybody on campus safe, and we use it, which if it's pressed, it provides an instantaneous response from our security department. And we encourage everybody in the university to download and register the app. It can be downloaded for free, and it's used worldwide, and it's activated by pressing one of 4 buttons, which are shown on the app. There's a yellow one which we can get through for wellbeing assistance, and they have got counsellors there who are in every sense of the word, are experts in fields. They can speak in different languages, so there's no need to worry about that. If English isn't your first language and you would like to speak in another language, we've got people who can speak in different languages. We've also got the green for first aid, and we've got the red for the emergency button and blue for inquiries. But as I say to everybody, don't get caught up in what button should I press. If it's an emergency to you, it's an emergency. It also provides a check-in button where you can, if you wish, allow yourself to be shown on the geomap in the control room. And I just want you to make sure that nobody's following anybody about here. It's GDPR compliant, and we cannot see you unless you either check in or you press any of the buttons. And there's also a lone working function which can be activated where you can set it for a number of hours, depending on how many hours you're working as a lone worker. And we can get in contact with you if anything happens to you.
I just wanted to show, so I have, thank you so much, Jerry. I have the Safe Zone app here, and I wonder if I can show you just how simple it is to use. You've got the buttons here that are so clear and easy to use. What happens, Jerry, if you press something by accident?
Well, if you press something by accident, our staff will still contact you. They don't know it's by accident, so they're treating it as a normal activation. So if you say press the emergency button, you didn't mean to do it. I've done it myself. And you don't mean to press it, make sure you answer the phone if our staff contact you. If they message you or they phone you, make sure you answer it, because if you don't answer it, they will think there's a problem, and they will try and get in contact with you by other means, because they'll be able to see where you are in the map, so they would try and get in contact with you by going to see where you were. So please, if you've pressed it by accident and they do contact you, please answer it. Nobody's going to give you a row. Nobody's going to say, you shouldn't have pressed that. That's terrible. You've done that by accident. Nobody's going to give you a row. And nobody's going to give you a row if you press a first aid button when it's an emergency, or press an emergency button when it's a first aid button. So don't worry about that.
That's great advice. Thank you so much. I always said much rather people press the button and there's no real need. You're never going to get in trouble for pressing the button, and it turns out that everything's fine. That's a good thing. So yeah. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jerry. And we'll see our next question here. Okay, Leslie, this is one for you. What times are the buildings open on campus?
Right, we've got different times for the two buildings. The Rutherford McCowan building is the one that's open longest. Monday to Thursday, it's open from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And on a Friday, it's open from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Maxwell building is open from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. And on a Saturday, we open the Rutherford McCowan building from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Maxwell building is not normally open on a Saturday, but Rutherford McCowan is open.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Okie doke. Next question. Here we go. How many people will I be sharing with in university accommodation? Great question. So very much depends on which halls of residence that you are in. We have 3 halls of residences here in Dumfries. We have Dumfries Hall, we have Brook House, and we have Laurie Now as well. So Dumfries Hall has 6 flats with 5 rooms in each of them. In the flats, they're all ensuite rooms, so you get your own kind of bathroom facilities. You will share kitchen and living room facilities though. In Laurie Now, we have 7 rooms, and again, there's a shared kitchen and living room space. Again, all the rooms are ensuite, your own bathroom facilities. And then Brook House has 13 rooms. There's a big kitchen downstairs and then a smaller one up the stairs in Brook House. Similarly, in Laurie Now, there's like a small kind of pantry kitchen upstairs as well, and shared living space also in Brook House. And again, Brook House, all the rooms are en suite. So it very much depends on which halls of residence that you'll be in, but there'll be plenty of opportunity to make lots of friends and get to know everyone as you go through accommodation and your journey here with us at the University of Glasgow. So thank you so much for that question. We'll see what our next one is. Oh, Gina, this is one for you. What sports facilities are there on campus?
So, as I said before, we've got a really great partnership with Dumfries and Galloway College, and they have a brilliant gym, and they've got all this brand new equipment in it. So we have free access as students to into the gym, and also they've got great other sports. Their other sports facilities are really good. So they've got loads of activities that happen pretty much every evening and every lunchtime. So there's lots that you can do. But as well as that, we now have our new student union, which is called Glasgow University. I'm forgetting it now. Glasgow University
Dumfries
Union. Glasgow University Dumfries Union. GUDU. I call it GUDU all the time.
We've been calling it GUDU non-stop.
I know, I'm forgetting the name of it. So GUDU also, you can start a new sports club, or if you want to start anything else, like you can come and speak to us and speak to the committee, and we can start a brand new sports club or anything else that you would like on campus.
Amazing. And I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask anyway. How much is the membership for gym and sports facilities on the Dumfries campus?
So it's totally free, and it's completely free to be a member of GUDU as well.
Which is amazing. Completely free access to all the gym equipment, all the sports facilities in the clubs. That's really exciting. So thank you so much, Gina. Next question. How safe is the campus, and how safe is Dumfries? Jerry, I'm going to let you answer this one.
Yep. I mean, Dumfries campus and the town of Dumfries is a relatively safe area. Crime is low, and listen, most of Scotland, crime's low. So we have got a very low crime rate, and especially in the campus, and especially around the Dumfries area. And the Dumfries area is a beautiful area. It's got a lot of things to explore, and people shouldn't feel about getting out and feeling unsafe. But however, if you do at any time, any problems, the Safe Zone app's there for you to press, and you can get advice and assistance.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and everyone else, feel free to come in on this as well. I've certainly never felt unsafe. I feel very, very safe and supported, especially on the campus, actually. And Leslie, your team, the facility team are just incredible at being present and being around as well, and really adding to that feeling of just security and support. I mean, from a student perspective, Gina, is there anything you want to add from your perspective?
Yeah, so as well as my role at the moment, I'm still a student here, and I would say that it feels really safe, and we've been working really hard to make sure that our links to Dumfries as well are really safe. So, I mean, I've never been worried ever in this area, and I think, everything's really well lit. You always feel like, as you say, I think the Safe Zone app just gives you a little bit more comfort. But it's such a beautiful place, and there's generally people around, so you should definitely feel safe here.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, when is move-in day for accommodation? So the contract start date for accommodation is Friday the 13th of September. If you have any questions at all, you can contact the accommodation team. They are fantastic. Just head over to our website and you'll find all the information there, glasgow.ac.uk/Dumfries. Click the link for accommodation and you'll get all the information you could possibly need. But the official move-in date or contract start date is from the 13th of September. Okie doke, next question. One for you, Laura. If I have questions about enrolment, what should I do?
So the first thing to do is please check the university web pages, because there are extensive user guides and videos on how to do registration and enrolment. So Amy's kindly going to share a couple of links with you. So the first one is for registration, which is really asking you to complete your confirmed details of name, address, and so on. And the second part, enrolment, which is choosing your courses. So failing that, if that doesn't answer your questions, then we have a number of options. We have a drop-in session, which we're running live on the 29th of August at 2 o'clock. And that's a drop-in with myself and my colleague, and we can answer any individual questions that you might have about your own specific process and why you're maybe having those issues. We could also advise on what courses you should be taking in terms of your core and your options in terms of your curriculum to make sure you're satisfying all the requirements for your degree. And then during induction week, we've also got a number of drop-in sessions. I think we're running 3 during that week, because, don't worry if you start on the 16th and you haven't completed registration enrolment. It's absolutely, there's time to do it during induction week. However, if you're really worried about it and you want to get in touch with someone sooner than later, even before the 29th of August, you could email our inbox, which is Dumfries I'll put the email address in the chat and Amy will put it up just to confirm, because it's just changed slightly with our change in school names. So Amy, I'll put that up now, and you could email that immediately and somebody will get back to you within a reasonable time frame.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We'll pop up that email address in just a second. While we get that ready, what I'm going to do is answer this next question, because that is definitely one for me. So what is a residence life assistant? So basically, residence life assistance helps you in university accommodation. They are current students, someone who's lived in halls before. They very much help with settling in, with signposting to support services on campus. They assist if there's ever, fire alarm or fire evacuation. And they also help with just general orientation throughout the residences, throughout the town a little bit as well, and on the campus also. So primarily, they're a source of help and support for you in university accommodation. They're there if you need, and if you have any questions at all, they'll introduce themselves to you on your first day in. You'll be able to meet them, and any questions, that's your first port of call. They're there to help. They've been through it. They've all been there before. They've been in the exact same spot that you're in. So please do, ask them anything that you need. Okie doke. How are we getting on here? We've got so many questions to get through. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what our next one is. Oh, first of all, sorry, we're just going to pop up on the screen there. That is our email address if you have any questions about enrolment or registration. It's dumfries-admin@glasgow.ac.uk. So you can email that if you have any real worries or any struggles. Don't sit in silence and struggle. Just let us know and we'll be able to help you. Okay, great. Okie doke. Next question. I think this is one for all of us here for sure. I'll be traveling to Scotland for the first time to join my degree. Do you have any advice? So first I will say we cannot wait to welcome you. Scotland is an amazing country. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. The people are incredible. We are very, very friendly. We're always up for a chit chat. So no worries there at all. What I'll maybe do is I'll go around each of us, maybe we can say a little something about any advice that we might have for students coming to Scotland for the very first time. So Jerry, shall we go to you first?
Yeah, as I've said before in the session already, I mean, get out and see Scotland. Scotland's a great place to look at. There's great places to go. There's great places to see, and do travel when you're in Scotland. Explore Scotland. Scotland's quite a small country compared to a lot of other countries, and it has got good links. You've got train links, bus links. But seriously, get out and explore Scotland. Are we immune to a lot of things like, say, Glasgow? Are we immune to a lot of things that happen in any other big cities? No, we're not. But however, we're relatively safe. We're probably one of the safest and probably one of the friendliest countries in our cities in the world. In Glasgow, we have a saying that people make Glasgow, and that is true. And you're now going to be students of the University of Glasgow, so you'll be welcomed into the Glasgow community. And the Glasgow community, we accept everybody into our community. I mean, we even accept people from Edinburgh into our community, believe it or not. But it's a safe place. People do like to talk to you. That's the one thing about Scotland. I'll be saying to you as well. Don't worry about that. Don't think, well, this is weird, or I'll need to phone the police because this person's talking to me. You don't. People will talk to you. We're Scottish. We're nosy. We like to make sure that people know that we want to speak to them. We're friendly, but we'll ask you things like, where are you going, where are you from, and it's not because we're weird, it's because we like to talk. And you'll get that anywhere you go, be it Glasgow, be it Dumfries, be it Edinburgh, be it Dundee, be it Aberdeen. You'll get it in all these places. People just want to be friendly, so don't worry about that. Yes, you've got to be your own safety comes into play as well, and you have got to look out for things. There's certain things that can happen anywhere you go, so like petty thefts and different things like that. So make sure if you're traveling about, you've got things in a bag. You can keep things in your pockets and you know where things are. But Scotland is a relatively safe place, so don't worry about it.
That's great. Thank you so much, Jerry. Laura, any advice for coming to Scotland for the first time? Oh, I'm sorry, we might be having some technical difficulties here. I don't think I can hear you.
I think that's me unmuted now.
That's done. Perfect.
Yeah, so I would say, apart from the obvious, bring an umbrella and a jacket and a hat and scarf for winter, because you'll certainly need it here. Dumfries campus life is, you're going to get out what you put in, I think. And I think the same goes for the kind of environment we have in the Dumfries and Galloway region. There are lots of exciting things. You can find yourself in a really welcoming community as long as you embrace the opportunities that are given to you. And I think you'll find that if you do that in Dumfries, you'll settle really well, and you really will have a fantastic experience in Dumfries and Scotland as a wider community as well.
Thank you so much. Gina, what about yourself?
I would just say that embrace the community, and by that I mean the campus community, but also the local community here. There's so much on offer, and it's not always the most obvious. There's some really good Facebook groups and things that you can join that'll make it really easy. Like there's like Dumfries and Galloway What's Going On page and things, and that really helps you to find out everything that's happening in the local area. So that would be my top tip.
Amazing. And Leslie, what about you?
I would suggest that as well as embracing the community and getting to know Dumfries, get to know Dumfries and Galloway. It's an amazing area. It's so beautiful and it's really big, all the way from Stranraer across to Gretna. It's enormous and it has so many different things in it to offer. And there's walking, there's water sports. And then there's a beautiful little towns like Kirkcudbright, which is an artist town. You've got Castle Douglas, which is known for its food. You've got Wigton, that is a book town and it has a book festival. I would go and explore them all because Dumfries and Galloway is something that people maybe don't always explore as much as they should do, and take the opportunity while you're here to do that.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Everyone, thank you so much. And, just on that travelling point as well, I think in Dumfries, we're in a really fortunate position to be able to travel the length and breadth of the country pretty easily, actually, from Dumfries. We're 45 minutes on the train from Carlisle, and then you're across the border in England. You can go north really easily and explore the rest of Scotland. I think we're in a great place to be able to really, make the most of your time here while you're in Scotland and see as much as you possibly can. And what I would advise is check out some of our student vlogs. Some of our students, Sri Kumar and Amy, did some videos about basically their time in Scotland. So it was their first time in Scotland. They were exploring. They did a whole video about their winter break. Sri Kumar showed us across the whole of the UK that he managed to do over his winter break. Amy showed us exactly what it's like to travel from the United States over to Scotland, and it's actually how she does that as well. So we put a link on the screen there, glasgow.ac.uk/schools/SES/student life, and then /our students. You can see all the videos there, find out a little bit more about our student stories, and they'll tell you exactly what it is like to travel, not only to Scotland, but to Dumfries for the very first time. And you'll be able to see exactly what it is that you'll be coming to, and we just cannot wait to welcome you. So thank you so much, everyone. That's all great advice. Okay, great question. Are there places to eat on campus? There absolutely is. Leslie, could you maybe tell us a little bit about the cafe in Rutherford McCowan, first of all, please?
Yeah, we have our own cafe on the campus, Cafe Rutherford. It's run by Karen, and you'll get to know her really well. She offers all sorts of hot drinks, barista coffee, teas, chai, hot chocolates. There's cold drinks, soup in the colder months. Lovely soup, vegan options in the soup, sandwiches and salads again with the vegan options. Pies and sausage rolls made by a local bakery. Very, very good pies and sausage rolls. And she does breakfast rolls with sausages, potato scones. Got to get to know about the potato scones and all sorts of deals as well. So it's a great place for people to come and meet each other, meet friends, and have a coffee and a sweet treat. She has lovely sweet treats as well.
Absolutely. And I think that's award-winning pies and sausage rolls that we have in the cafe, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed. And nationally known now because they've been on the Hairy Bikers program. So
there you go. What more recommendation do you need? No, that's brilliant. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, Gina, one for you. What social events are planned for the year? I know you've got a lot up your sleeve that you maybe don't want to. You might give some sneak peeks at.
Just to jump on to the question about places to eat as well, just so that students know that we've got a microwave and a kettle in the new student hub, so you're more than welcome to bring your own food in and heat it up. And also you get a discount at the Crichton Central Cafe, which is a sort of 2-minute walk away as well. So you get a 10% discount there if you show your student card. So in terms of social events, there's lots planned. We were just discussing a potential karaoke night for Halloween, but there's going to be a costume competition on Halloween. There'll be a winter ball. There'll be a ceilidh in January to celebrate Burns Night. We'll have some celebrations for St. Patrick's Day, and then we generally finish the term off with Spring Fling. But again, there's lots of scope to add your own events. So if you have any ideas, please come and speak to me. I am based in the Student Hub, so you can come and speak to me anytime and we can discuss what your ideas are and how we can implement them.
Absolutely. And there'll be a lot of our students, I think, new students coming who have never been to a ceilidh before. It's very traditional Scottish dance. Could you let people in a little bit about what they're in for if they come to the ceilidh?
So, I mean, it's a good workout, but it's, yeah, as Amy says, it's really easy to follow because we always get a band that gives you like really great instruction. So you don't have to worry if you don't know the dances, because honestly, Scottish people don't even know the dances most of the time. We just have to like make it up as we go along, and we really do take the guidance on board. So there's like lots of people to tell you exactly what you need to do, but it's just so much fun. It's generally like you do some dances in partners, you do some dances in groups, but it's such a great way to sort of meet people, socialise, and it's good exercise as well, which is a bonus.
Absolutely a bonus. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. That sounds amazing. Thank you so much. I think we have time for just one last question. And oh, Laura, this one is for you. So how long does registration and enrollment take? Do I have to do everything at once? Great question.
It's hard to give an exact answer, Amy, in terms of time, because it takes individuals as long as it takes them really, and people fly through it, or, you know, they want to take their time on that. But certainly registration and enrolment can be undertaken at separate stages, and I'm pretty certain there's options to save as you go. So you should be able to do a bit, and then if you need to go away and, you know, find out a piece of information you might not have to hand, you're able to come back and then progress through. And then again, the main thing is that try and complete it before the start of term, because that's really required to make sure you can get access to all of your reading materials, and your course content is depending on all of that. So again, if there are any issues, just to reinforce, you know, there are many options for resolving any challenges that people may have. There's that drop-in, there's the email address that we shared earlier, which might just be worth sharing again, because it comes up with the same, you know, it's under the same banner here. And we have our drop-ins as well on the 29th and during induction week. So I would say, honestly, no more than half an hour to complete. In terms of registration and enrolment, it really depends how long it takes to pick your classes, because some of them are optional, and, you know, it depends how much research you want to do before you make those choices.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And that email address is just on the screen there. It's dumfries-admin@glasgow.ac.uk. If you're struggling, please don't struggle alone. Reach out. We're here to help, and we're here to answer any of your questions if you have any troubles whatsoever. So please don't worry. Just get in touch. So, well, that's all we have time for today. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for sending in your questions. Thank you for joining us. And thank you to our wonderful, wonderful panel for all of your answers and for taking the time to go through all of our questions. It's very much appreciated, and I'm sure it's been very, very useful for all of our brand new students, which we cannot wait to welcome on the 16th of September. We're so, so excited. It sounds like, I mean, from Gina, you're going to have a fantastic first week, getting to know everyone, making all these wonderful new friends, and getting used to life at the University of Glasgow's Dumfries Campus. If you have any questions whatsoever, please do reach out. Please, we're here to help you. We want to help you. So reach out to us, and we're more than happy to support you with anything you may need. Thank you once again, everyone. We'll say goodbye for now, and we'll look forward to seeing you on campus in September. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.